Hey Booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I really don't want to make this video. I really spent this weekend thinking about what to say. So a couple things. The first thing, in case you don't make it to the end of the video, which is fine, I always end my videos by saying, be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And I have not been very kind to myself lately. And I certainly don't want to be unkind in this video, but I also feel like I need to be honest too. And I have been struggling for quite a while with things not related to Booktube. But I have had to, make promises to people that I'm going to take care of myself, that I'm going to be kind to myself, and so that I'm gonna do some self-care. And unfortunately, in recent days, some things have spilled over into Booktube, which just sucks. I hate it. I hate it so much. But I'm feeling really depressed and disappointed at the moment in regards to Booktube, and I want to tell you why. Because I feel that I owe that to you, and I want you to understand, like, I'm not shutting my channel off, but I don't intend to make very many videos, maybe none. I don't know, for a while. I'm hoping that it will only be September. I really am. I'm hoping that it's just gonna be, that's 1 month will be all I need, and I'll be like ready to go. I will be participating in Shaktember by reading Othello, but I'm not going to make a video about it or anything like that. The point is, essentially, I'm not going to put any. Some of you have been so kind and you've tagged me, and I really do want to get to those tags. So, if the opportunity arises where I'm able to film a tag video, then I'll do that, because I don't want those to build up too much. But there's no pressure. I'm not putting any pressure on myself whatsoever that I have to make those tag videos in September, that I have to come back October 1st. I'm not, there's none of that. So there may be no videos for a while, and I just hope that you'll hang on with me until I get myself into just a better mental state of being, because it's really important. I really have to do that. I have to do that. So just, I'm not gonna link to any videos. I'm not gonna name names, but there was a recent video, and I watched it twice to try to understand the content creator's perspective. And they started off the video by making a remark about a particular book, and later I saw in the comment section another booktuber, and both of these booktubers I have or had tremendous respect for. I valued their opinions and their thoughts. I think they take Booktube much more seriously than I do. I want to come to you, and I know I'm not today, but most times I want to come to you with like a certain kind of energy and positive feeling, because there's so many toxic places on social media. Yeah, so anyway, in the comment section, someone referred to that initial opening remark, and I think the trigger, at least for me, was that this person was implying, by what they were saying, they were implying that they'd read the book. And I had, because I had a Voxer conversation with this person earlier this year, and that particular book came up, and I was really surprised that they hadn't read it, and they told me that they thought that they weren't going to read it because they thought that they would find it racist, which is totally fine. Like, if you feel like there's going to be a book that's going to be offensive to you and so you don't want to read it, my gosh, yeah, totally, you have every right to do that. What I object to is telling thousands of people, both of them, in statements that imply that they've read the book. And so I asked this person in the comment section, I said, oh, I'm so confused. Like, have you read this book? And their response to me was that no, but they were familiar with the history and that they had seen the film adaptation several times, which why you would want, if you considered something racist, why you would want to watch a racist film multiple times. I don't know. But as we all know, the book and the movie are not the same things. And this is Booktube. We clearly weren't talking about the film, okay? And I was just floored. I couldn't believe that this person would say, oh yeah, like you're so right about that book. And, oh, but by the way, like, I haven't read it. You know, I just seen the movie. Can you imagine, like, if you were a teacher, for instance, and your students came in and said, oh, you know that reading that you wanted us to do this weekend? Oh, I just watched the movie instead, so everything's good. Everything's fine. I can say whatever I want about it now. Do you know how many movies I've seen of books that I haven't read? I'm not going to come on here and review those as though I've read the book. So then, in the comment section, in the same thread, I said to the person who made the video, because I really, really was sure, I'm sure this person has read the book. I'm sure of it. Because they're just too smart. They just wouldn't have said that if they hadn't read the book. And their response was that many, many, many years ago, they read the first, let's say, just ballpark, 20%, maybe 20% of the book. And they DNF'd it. And again, I don't have any problems. Like, if you DNF a book again because you find it offensive, that is fine. But don't imply to thousands of people that you have read it when you haven't. It's not honest. It's just not honest. I was really hurt and disappointed. And I just, especially because like I said, there's so many small booktubers watching this channel. There's no need to be dishonest with your viewers to imply that you have read something that you haven't read. It is totally okay to say, that book, I just don't think that book is for me. Like, no one should tell you what to read except for you, you know? When I do review videos, I'm not doing them to say, this is what you should think, exactly what I think about this particular book. No, No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying this is what I thought. And if you're really passionate and you really want to read that book, then you should read it. And one of the great things about review videos is that I continue to get comments, especially on some popular authors that I've reviewed, and I had a negative review of them. Like, it's great because other people get on there and they leave comments in the comments section, and they tell me, you know, that they disagree with me and why, and that's great because then somebody else will find it, and not only will they be able to watch the video, but they'll be able to look at the comments and hear other perspectives. That's wonderful. That's what Booktube should be about. Yesterday, I was feeling so incredibly low about the whole thing that I thought, you know what, like maybe my time on Booktube is over. Maybe this is just the end of it, and I'm gonna just be a commenter from now on or something like that, you know, like maybe that's what I'll do. And I just love interacting with you guys so much. It means so much to me. You have no idea. You have no idea. And so making this decision is extremely painful to me. And I really do hope that you will stick with me, that you will wait for me, if you will, until I am in a place again where I can bring that fun, positive energy. In the interest of honesty, I want to tell you, like, I'm going to be slower in responding to comments. This video, I may not even look at the comments today, like, because part out of fear. I don't know how much Booktube I'm going to be watching, like, which sucks because I'd love to like finally get caught up a little bit and leave a bunch of comments and that sort of thing. So, but we'll just see. We'll just see what happens. We're just gonna play it by ear. But I feel in general like the best thing to say is that for the moment my channel is closed, and that does not mean that you can't reach out to me on Voxer. That doesn't mean that you can't reach out to me on Instagram or Goodreads, and I will leave all those things down below. And those are all places where you can send me a message. And again, like, it may give me some patience in getting back to you, but yeah, like, I'm still here. I'm still gonna be reading. So you can see what I'm reading on Goodreads if you follow or a friend of mine on Goodreads. Yeah, so I'm really, really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. Because I don't want to do this, but I have to. I just have to for myself, you guys. Just struggling so much right now. So I just have to take a step back. I hope all of you know how much you mean to me. Even when we disagree. And yeah, you are all right here for sure. So I'm signing off now for a while, and I'll talk to you before too long, okay? All right, thanks, Booktube.